guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm spending the night at the Novotel in Brentford, so I thought I'd take you along with me. We're going to check out the room, we're going to see what's for breakfast, and of course we're going to take a look at the pool and the gym. Room 335. They kindly left a key card in there for us. I think that's to help with the air conditioning because it has been quite warm over the last few days. Coming into the room, quite spacious, and all the lights, there's lovely lighting in here so far. Really lovely floor to ceiling mirror just there as you go out. Always love that as a nice little touch on the entranceway. First we've got our luggage tables. We've just popped our suitcase up there and all our bits and bobs. Some artwork, which is not sure what that is, but nice. These rooms do come as conjoining rooms as well, so you can, you know, have rooms side by side and there's a door in between. There's like a door on each side, so we haven't, you know, we're not friends with the next door neighbours, so it is locked at the moment. There's a lovely side here and some drawers, which are quite spacious. And a chair. Got a interesting phone. Doesn't really go with the style of the room, but nevertheless it's a phone. Also a Bluetooth speaker, so if you want to have a little party in here.
What's the inside of the kettle like?
The inside of the kettle is spotless, actually.
Perfect.
It has been used before, but very clean, so we'll be having a tea out of that. I always like it when they put the cups upside down as well.
And you got complimentary water as well.
Oh, fantastic. Teas and coffees. What have we got in here? Peppermint. Earl Grey. English breakfast. Standard Nescafe decaf. Some sweeteners and some sugars there as well, which is nice. Safe, which looks quite new actually, and I reckon you could get a laptop in there, which is quite good. A mini fridge down here. Down says they're complimentary. Yes, they are, so that's nice to have. Spring water. I've stayed in a luxury hotel that didn't offer complimentary water, so it's really nice to see that in the mini fridge. And of course you can put anything else in there if you wish. Curtains, I like quite clean. They look fairly clean. There's a little mark there, but I think in any hotel you stay in, there's always a mark on the curtains, even if they're brand new. But on the whole, it's really clean in here. I haven't found anything too yucky yet. It was shut when we came in here, the curtains. We've got this net curtain. View is not anything to write home about. It just goes down onto the local area, which is kind of pedestrianised, I think, that area down there. Windows probably need a clean, but even this is looking pretty nice. It's not dirty at all. Little light there, little seat and a little table. This reminds me of a hospital visiting. Does it remind you of that? Like a little hospital side table?
It's just a little desk.
Yeah, a little desk. I suppose you could work from there, or you could work from there. Little reading light there, which is quite nice. And that turns off, that one. And I love these lights around the bed. They're really nice, aren't they? They are actually flickering a bit in person as well as on the camera. I make my day with breakfast in bed. Oh, that's cool. you can order breakfast in bed. Bed's massive.
Or are they just small pillows?
No, I think the bed's massive. Huge, in fact.
You've got a nice wardrobe in there as well.
All tucked up nicely. Mattress protector. That's looking alright. These flickering lights, I think I have to turn them off. I do turn them off around on this other side. Just flick them off because they're flickering in my eyes. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks nice and fresh. Big bed there. Massive TV. And then onto the wardrobe. Ironing board, iron, some hangers and some storage. Dry cleaning order form and a laundry bag and a hairdryer and some spare towels. Okay, bit of a problem yesterday because my camera died. So we're on the next day. It's the morning. We've just woken up. We did have a really good night's stay here. Really good night's sleep, which is fantastic. But we'll just pick up where we left off. So when I booked this room, this was one of the things which I thought, oh, that's quite quirky and a little bit different, was that this wall here, it had like a foggy glass on it so that you could see into the bathroom, and then you sort of touched a button and it went clear, or you touch a button and it goes foggy, so you've got some privacy in the bathroom. And I just thought that was really cool. That was the first thing I noticed that was missing. And the longer we went round the room, I realised this was actually a accessible room, which is fine, but it's not what I booked. So that was quite disappointing. And I did go ahead and talk to reception about that, and they said that there was nothing they could do. Come back in the morning and we'll see if we can get you a different room. And I said, well, we're only here for one night, so that really isn't very helpful at all. So unfortunately, they couldn't do anything about it. But this room is absolutely fine. It did exactly what it should have done for us for the night. I thought it was a great base to stay, and it's very clean, which is always a plus. So let's go ahead and finish the room tour. We're going to go and look at the bathroom now. So into the bathroom here. And you've got the lower hooks here, you've got the higher hooks here for your towels, and there's lots of grab rails and obviously an accessible loo. You've got the pull cord there, and an extra sink as well. So you've got that sink there, and then you've got the sink there. Mirror, tissues, you've got your glasses, towels and complimentary ritual products, which are quite nice. I will say this one here, this hand wash here, and the shower gel, I'll come to that in the shower, they are empty, which is a bit of a shame. And this one looks like it, oh no, I think it's supposed to be like that. Anyway, they're empty, which is always a big shame. Luckily we have got two sinks, and this hand wash over here is not empty. The other thing which I found to be unusual, and I really don't like, small thing, but there's no bag in the bin. The other bin in the other room as well is the same story. I don't like that at all. Not sure why, but just my thing. Onto the shower. It's good pressure. It was extremely hot, and we couldn't work out with all these dials. It did take us a little bit of time to work out how to turn it on. We did get a bath, which is quite unusual these days. We don't always get a bath everywhere we go. I think a lot of the hotels that have recently had a refit tend to just go for a shower. It's obviously easier and easier to install. You can condense the size of the bathrooms as well. But yeah, so we've got a big grab rail going along there. The bath is extremely shallow. We didn't have a bath, but this is sort of coming up to my knees. So very, very shallow bath. And the other thing which is not my vibe at all in a bathroom is a shower curtain. I really don't like shower curtains. This one is reasonably clean. It has got a few marks on it, and the bottom is definitely discoloured compared to the rest of the shower curtain. And the position of the shower being here, I don't know if that's because this is an accessible room or if they're all like that, but standing there, it's incredibly narrow. I guess if you're up the other end as well, it would be narrow, but this felt like, and you just got that feeling, which I absolutely despise, that feeling of the shower curtain. And obviously if the shower curtain wasn't there, the whole bathroom would have been flooded if we didn't shut the shower curtain. So yeah, a couple of bugbears, but on the whole, like I say, this room is pretty much spotless. It feels clean, and quite new as well. Not many maintenance issues, no cracks in the tiles or anything like that. It's all looking good. The only minor things I can point out is there's a bit of the mirroring which has a defect in it, but that is intact. That glass is intact. It's just the mirroring. I think some moisture's got underneath that, and it has made that slight defect there. The tap is slightly wobbly, so when you can kind of move the position of the tap, it's not awful, but it does move. So that's not the end of the world, but also not fantastic. And then coming on to the flush of the loo, this is very wobbly. I can move that entirely, and you can see behind there's quite a large gap, but very minor and doesn't affect the use. Another defect here which is worth noting is this handle is very wobbly, and that actually stopped us from shutting the door completely, because we just thought if that falls off then we are going to get stuck in there, which is not ideal. It does have air conditioning. We haven't touched this at all. It was very quiet. It didn't keep us awake or anything. It wasn't massively warm yesterday. It was about 25 degrees, so it wasn't like we were absolutely relying on this, but the hotel did leave a key card in here for us, and that is presumably to keep the air conditioning on, because I know in some of these hotels, if you stop the air conditioning, then it can take a long time to come back on. And I did notice in some of the reviews that air conditioning was an issue for some people that had stayed here previously, but for us it was absolutely fine. It worked, no trouble at all, wasn't noisy, and kept the room at a reasonable temperature. Okay, so now we're going to head down to breakfast. So of course I'll take you with me, and then we're going to head to the gym and the swimming pool. So so cute, isn't it? Look, Dan. It's nice to see the bread tucked away. Takes 60 seconds to make a pancake. Look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I've seen this before.
Really?
Yeah, there was one of these at the... Oh, it's making 2 pancakes. One of these at the Hilton in Bristol.
I'm going to go eat my toast.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. I've got to put on it Nutella. And all the sprinkles. This is quite nice, isn't it? Dairy-free yogurt for you, Dan. Salad. Nice salad with the yogurt, which is quite nice. Cold meats. We've got here all the pork stuff, scrambled egg and mushrooms, fried eggs. Lovely, Jim. Look at this. Great big space. Fantastic.
Wait, let's get an inch.
Let's have a little stroll on the treadmill and work off that breakfast. Okay, so we didn't end up going to the pool in the end because it was quite busy, wasn't it?
It looked like there was a swimming lesson going on in there as well. Basically, it looks from the pictures, it looks like a big pool, but once you actually get there, and there's more than like 5 people in there, it's, you know, it gets very cramped. So I thought, oh, and the kids were screaming and that, so we thought, no, not going to be a relaxing time.
No, not our vibe, was it?
Yeah. We went in the gym though, that was good.
Yeah, the gym was lovely, and there we had, for the most part, we had it to ourselves. I think by the sounds of it, the gym is open all the time, isn't it? I don't think there's any opening times on it. The pool is open, what was it, 6 till 10?
Yes.
And then in the evening, 8 till 10 is the adults only time. So if you're not a fan of children, or you want to avoid that, if you're on a children-free break like we were, then those are the times to go in. Right, anyway, other things to summarise our time. So what was your first impressions?
I think they're on their way to making it digital, because there wasn't really a reception area. There was just one person with a laptop on a communal table. Yeah. I think they're on the verge of, you see some of these hotels where you just do self check-in. I think they're very on the verge of transferring to that.
But it's quite a very nice open area.
Yeah.
I did find the parking was a little bit confusing. There's a certain area that you're allowed to park in downstairs, but once we got the hang of it, it was fine. The entranceway to the parking is very, very narrow, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to be careful with your wheels, yeah.
And then there was, in that particular area that we were allowed to park, it wasn't tons and tons of spaces that you could park in. Also on the parking front, it is £15 for 24 hours. Yeah. But something to consider when you're booking in. And
it was very clean, which is very important for me. I like a clean room.
Clean room. It was exactly what we wanted, wasn't it? Just kind of a nice base, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it, in terms of location, it is a good spot if you want somewhere slightly outside of London. It has got good links into central London, but it will take sort of 45 minutes to an hour to get there. But it's near.
How far away from Heathrow is it?
Yeah, not too far.
It wasn't badly priced either.
I'll put that on the screen.
Yeah, but breakfast was very, very nice. Well, I'd say it's very nice.
Yeah.
It's
good selection, wasn't there?
Yeah, the coffee was nice.
Yeah, and you could ask for like a cappuccino or a latte. There was a coffee machine, but if you wanted something fancier, then you could ask for that, and they brought that to you.
That was because of my the soy milk, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right then.
But that's fine. That's fine.
So yeah, breakfast was good, and ours was included with our room rate.
Yeah.
You could also have breakfast brought to the room, and that was a £5 tray fee.
Yeah.
So you would just pay £5 per person, possibly.
Yeah.
For that. Sleep quality, I think, was good. Bed was comfortable. There wasn't any noise. We did have children next door to us, and I was expecting to hear them. We did hear them down the corridor at some point during the day.
Yeah.
But actually, on the whole, we didn't hear the kids, did we? Right, let's crash on. Service and the staff.
I think they're friendly.
Yeah.
Friendly. I think the guy must have been quite new, who we
Checked
asked.
us in,
Asked us if we could actually swap our room for one that we actually saw on that we booked on the internet.
Unfortunately, they couldn't do that.
They couldn't do that, unfortunately. But yeah, no, all the staff happy, friendly.
Everyone else was fine, weren't they?
There was quite limited staff, I think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there was plenty of staff.
And they didn't kind of wait at the desk with their laptop. They did. You sort of had to hang about a bit and wait for them to come out of the back office, which was. Yeah. I think that's where that's the risk, isn't it? When they make these places digital, you do run that risk, don't you,
Yeah.
of losing that human interaction. Then location, just jumping back to the location, so it's near Kew Gardens, very near Kew Gardens. It's about 20 minutes from Richmond as well.
Yeah. How much was the Uber from the hotel to Kew? About £7.
£7 something.
Yeah, £7 something. Yeah. And then we walked back on the way back.
We walked back. Yeah, absolutely. It was about a 25-minute walk, so that was fine.
Yeah.
And like I say, good transport links to London as well, and Heathrow. Would you stay here again?
I feel like we've done that one now. But if you want a clean, tidy hotel that's next to Kew, I'd say that's perfect. I've got to say, there is a little local Sainsbury's next door, which was perfect for me. Get a paper and a water for the evening, and any other bits you need. I didn't think the local area was that desirable, and that's probably the only thing that would make me not stay there again. Like, we didn't see any trouble or anything like that. It backs onto a busy road.
It does.
So, but you're going to into London. You're going to get that anywhere, really.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Okay, value for money. So.
Oh yeah, I reckon that's good value.
I think it's excellent value for money.
How much did we pay?
We paid £101.16.
Oh, that's bargain, because they actually said on the leaflet, they were saying it was £25 each for breakfast. So.
Yeah,
that's
half
bargain,
the price,
really.
exactly.
And that was through Secret Escapes, wasn't it?
It was through Secret Escapes. Yeah. I have to say, on that note, we've stayed with a lot of hotels through Secret Escapes, and it's not what I would expect. It's the other places that we've stayed through Secret Escapes have been a bit more special. This I found to be very nice. Had lots of pluses, but it was kind of like a Premier Inn kind of.
A bit posh, a bit nice, bit nicer
than a Premier Inn, but that kind of thing. Like, I think they have very mixed clientele there. There was some people there that were going to events in the local area, but I think it is because of the price point. Back to the price. You do have a mixed bag of people coming through, and obviously a high footfall.
We didn't have to check out till 12 as well, which was quite nice.
That is a really good point, actually. Check-in is at 2, check-out is at 12, which I think is very generous, and a lot longer of a stay than in other places that we've stayed in. Overall, I think out of 10, what would you give our stay at the Novotel Brentford?
Yeah, 7 or 8.
I think 7 or 8. I'm gonna say 7.5. I think it could have been better, but also definitely stayed in a lot worse. So yeah, so hopefully that helps you if you're thinking of booking the Novotel Brentford anytime soon. Let me know if you've stayed here before. What did you think, and where we should go next time. Thanks everyone, bye.